Hey, what's up everybody? It's SNipEz. Welcome back to house number 43 part 2. And so what we're going to do is hopefully again finish up the exterior to this house. And we're going to try to just get as much of this house done as possible. So we're going to start over here at the garage. So the garage, we're going to move it back about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks. And we're going to just have it come all the way back, and basically all the walls for the garage are going to be sand. Again, we can always change up the inside walls later for the garage, but for right now, these are just kind of like temporary walls. And we're going to just stack these up. So stack them up. Alright. And so stack it up. Oh, I stacked it up a little bit too much here. Okay, and so now what we're going to do is put the stone bricks going all the way to the end. And so one thing we're going to do is, here we have this open space here. What we're going to do is we're going to try to turn this to where we don't have that open space. So it should be just like this. So if I get rid of that one there, make these two into corner stairs. Come on. There we go. Make that look a little bit more finished. And there we go. Now we don't have that stupid open space there. Okay, now what we're going to do, underneath here, we just have our base. And we're going to put some sand here, but the sand's going to be back 1 block. Just like this. I guess we could just do it like that. And it's going to come out 2. And so now what we're going to do is we're just going to make this all sand. So stack the sand up. And now we're going to turn it back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Actually 4 should be good. And so we're just going to stack this sand up. And now we're going to finish up these roofs here. Just like this. Let's actually have the sand be 1. You guys will see why. It'll make things a little bit easier on us in the long run. Actually, will it? I mean, I honestly could just ignore that and just end that stair there. Oh, I love when I misplace stuff. It's awesome. So let's get rid of all this real quick. Alright. And so the problem I was thinking about is how we need to move these back. I guess we could just, what we could do is just move this one back, which would be perfectly fine. And then just make this into like a slab. There we go. That actually works out pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with that. And we could just top that one off like this. Alright, and so there we go. The roof isn't looking too bad. Let's see. What else do we want to do? Let's turn this left side wall. We're going to turn this one back about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. So a pretty long wall here. And we're just going to stack it all the way up. Oh, and stack it up. Okay. And so we're just going to stack it all the way up. Do the same thing. We're just going to move our roof down the wall. Alright, so we just need to move this one back, it looks like. We might move this wall of sand over 1 block to kind of give it a finished look again. So what we're going to do is we'll turn into a corner stair and connect to there. So that one works perfectly. And finish that off. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I need to go check something real quick. I'm sorry about that. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. I had to go check something real quick for the video. Make sure everything was working. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're kind of going to... Oh, excuse me. It's probably about having soda during the day. Makes you burp. So what we're going to do now is, I don't like how we don't have a window here. So what we're going to do is actually move this out 1 block like this. And this window will be another spruce wood window. And it'll kind of be the same theme as all the other ones so far. And so we want to make sure when we make these that we don't expose the inside. So it should be just like this. We should be fine there. And now we stack up the window as so, and put our glass panes here in the middle. And so what we need to do is we're kind of gonna have to move this one out one more block, just like this. Turn it out. Actually, this actually might work out. So we actually don't have to move it out, because now we actually have how it overhangs, which is something I always like having. And so the house is actually starting to become pretty nice. And what we're going to do is actually turn this back 2 blocks now. And we're going to have our sand wall again. The sand wall's only going to be 2 this time, because we don't want to make it too much wider. I don't want the house being too wide to where it's too much. And so turn it back. And we kind of want to work with the roof. That's what I'm trying to do now, is try to figure out where the roof would look good in these areas. And so we could have something come out here. So if we want to have like another window, like maybe be even with this, it wouldn't look too bad. And so the window could go here, and the window, we could finish it off with our glass panes here in the middle, just like that. You have to remember that these windows over here on this side will be a little bit smaller due to the garage area. And so we could always fix that if we wanted to by just doing that, but I kind of like the look of it with it. It kind of gives it a little bit more look. And come on, place the stairs right. Stairs are so touchy. And what we're going to do is get rid of that there. And one thing, what if we did something like this to where it would kind of make it stand out a little bit more on the sides, like that. And now need to move this one out one more block. Boom, there we go. I actually like that. It gives it a little bit more depth. And so now we need to let's go back over to the right side of the house. So what I want to do for this is maybe add another window here, but maybe I want to keep it this thin. So we're going to turn it in a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. We're going to turn it in. And so we're just going to stack this one up. And now I want to turn it back out going backwards. So just like this. We're going to have another window. This window will be, basically all the windows in this house will be 2 wide windows. And so we want to make sure everything's staying even. Okay, we are. That's good news. And so finish it off like this. And then what I want to do now is have a window be up here, even with this one. And so have our stone bricks, or not stone bricks, our whatever it's called there, our sand, stack it up. And so we're just going to stack this one up all the way. I don't like how we have that, so we'll have to figure something out for that. But anyways, I did want this to be a window with our spruce wood. I forgot to mention that, and I forgot about it myself. Alright, and so what we're going to do is, how are we going to do this? I guess we'd have to turn this back, so have sand back here, just like this. And let's see, how do I want to do this, guys? Maybe make this into like a unusable wall kind of thing, like this. This will just give it a little more look, I guess, and a little bit more, it would make it look more wide, I guess would be the correct term to use there. Alright, so put our glass panes in here. And so the way we need to get this to work is this one needs to be like this. This one would have to See, that's what I was talking about with our windows. We have to get them just right due to this kind of roof. If we don't get it right, it's not going to look the way it should. That's the problem about these kind of roofs. So I guess we could kind of finish it off to where it would be like this a little bit. So maybe move this out one block so we can turn this one. And those roofs up, that part of the roof up there will finish off. Actually, I have an idea. So what we can do is make this window basically move forward on the house to be like this. Let's move that one more block. So basically we're just moving the window up one block, which isn't too bad. We're still going to have that depth to the house, which is what I want. And so now we add our glass. 2, 3, 4. And then the sand goes above the window like that. And there we go. Again, we still have our depth to the houses, which is something that's really important. That's one thing I want to make sure I had. And so now we're just going to finish off these roofs by turning this one into here. And there we go. That finishes off that roof now. Alright. And so we're at 11 minutes right now. And we're still not even done with the outside of this house. Usually by part 2 I'm always done with the outside unless it's a mansion. But I'm trying to put as much detail into this house as possible. And so what we're going to do is move this out one more block. And now, that's actually going to work out. We're going to move the wall this way a little bit. And the reason it's going to work out perfectly is now this is even, which will actually be good for us. And so now what we can do is we can add a little bit more windows. So what we're going to do is turn this back. We're going to have it come out a little bit. And we're going to make a window just like the ones we made in front there. So what we're going to do is, take some more swiftness. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our sand down. 1, 2, 3, 4. And stack these up 2 on both sides. And we're going to make it just like that window over there. So we're going to have our spruce wood kind of act as our wall to the window. Alright, so that's working out. Put our glass panes in here so the sand doesn't fall. Only thing about sand I don't like is how it falls. Makes things always hard to work out. And so now we're going to add our stair steps going up and connecting. Do the same thing here. And we're actually going to continue with the theme of our spruce wood stairs leading the way in front, like a little outline. So we're going to continue with that. Just like this. And then again we add our upside down stairs to finish it off. Alright. So we have that. Now we turn this back a little bit. Stack this up. Okay, so we have that. So now we need to worry about the roof here, which actually won't be too bad. What we can do is just turn it and connect them like that. So that actually might work out pretty nicely there. And now, we could move this wall up one block if we wanted to. Which again actually might add some more depth, which might be a good thing. And so now we can just turn this. Alright, that does look a little bit better. Yeah, let's just keep it the way it was. And we just moved out the wall a little bit. And so now we can just move these stairs going out. Just like this. Alright. So we're looking pretty good so far. And I do want to have a backyard. So we want to have a area to work with. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our sand. And we're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. And I kind of want to have a window, just like the ones in front, like what we had by the front door. So it would be just like this. The windows would be 3, 1, 2, 3. And then the door would be right next to it. Then the exact same window. So boom. So it would be this tall all together. Look at all this work going into a house. It's kind of fun. I like it. Alright, so stack it up like that. And have our upside down stairs for the overpass, glass panes on top for a window, and then the sand to finish it off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add one more window, just like would it be good to have another window, honestly, because we're going to have a patio here. Because I kind of want to add like another window just like that. Ooh, I actually have an idea. Okay, so what we're going to do is right next to the door, instead of having this window here, because that window is just taking up too much space. So this is the problem about house making. You have to figure out the problems and the benefits to them all. So we're actually going to start this window here. Here we go. And this one will be just like the one over there. So this one will be like this in the middle. And so stack it up like this. Finish it off. Is that right? It needs to be just like that. Put our sand down on this side again. Alright, and then let's add our roof. So the roof would be just like this. And let's add our stair steps going up. No big deal there. Now let's add our outline with our spruce wood stairs. Boom. Now let's add our upside down stairs. Alright. So that's looking pretty good. Ooh, what if we actually made it to where this window, like, not here exactly, like if we made this one brown, like what would you guys think of that? We're gonna try it. Let's see how it looks. I just want to try it because again, it will add a little bit more color and actually kind of realism to the house. Because if you honestly, if you go around looking at houses, you'll notice how a lot of houses actually have different colors to them. Like they have bricks and then they have the siding to them. And so that's what I'm trying to add here. It's like that little, like the brick kind of thing to the house. And what you would do is you would leave the sand up top there, like this. And then we could actually kind of like finish it off with our sand right here. To kind of reverse it. I'm honestly not too sure. And then we just connect them like this. I might change it by the end of next video, or by the beginning of next video. It all depends on if I like it or not. Because I'm honestly not too sure right now. Like, it just looks out of place. That's the problem. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I thought I would just try it out, see how it looked, give it a chance. What if we just add this window again? Add a little bit more color to it. Well, if I'm doing that, I don't know why I got rid of that one. I keep messing up on this house. It's kind of irritating me just because I'm liking this house so much. Put that one there. And now just add our sand back. There we go, that looks better. And so now what we do is this will just turn back to here, connect. Well, I guess this one will need to extend that one more. And now these come back and connect. There we go. And then this one will come out one more block like that. But we are going to stop there for now. because we're at 20 minutes. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe. The outside of the house is almost done. We will definitely for sure finish that in part 3, and then hopefully we can start working on the roof for part 3. But so far I'm actually really liking this house. It's coming along great in my opinion. So thank you for watching, guys. Please rate and subscribe, and I will talk to all you guys later. I do make house videos every Wednesday and Friday, so if you do like house videos, stay tuned in for those.